Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alister and I help you find joy through creativity. So February is my birthday month. So technically every day is my birthday. So let's just say today is my birthday. Happy birthday to me. So I wanted to celebrate my birthday a little differently this year. Maybe because I'm getting a little older and I may have a slight memory issue. I'm like trying to savor and remember every memory, but I wanted to set the right intentions, the right goals, if you will. So 3 is my favorite number, and 3 of anything just feels right. So I really wanted to set my intention around joy, and like what really brings me joy. Okay, dramatic pause.
Why was this so hard?
So if you know me, I started researching about what brings people joy. I read a bunch of books. I listened to a bunch of podcasts about joy, really obsessing about what brings people joy. And I realized that I spent so much time learning about other people. So the answer was clear. I needed to ask myself again, what really brings me joy? So maybe I spiraled a little bit, got a little depressed, but I jotted a few things down and came out with these 3 goals. 1, spend quality time with my loved ones. 2, fall in love with the city again. And 3, do things that bring me joy and rest. So once I got the easy part out of the way, it was pretty straightforward. Let's go celebrate my birthday. Let's go. So there's nothing like celebrating with people who know you inside and out. I knew I didn't want to do anything extravagant, but I wanted to just do a dinner. I just wanted an opportunity to reconnect, to have heartfelt conversations, laughs and making memories together. It's really in these moments that reminds me of the beauty of genuine connections. We went to this restaurant called Good Culture Club and we sat at the Ohana table. Ohana means family. Highly recommend. The food, the drinks, the atmosphere, 10 out of 10. So one good thing about having my birthday in February is that it's around Lunar New Year celebrations. I haven't spent my birthday or celebrated Lunar New Year with family in a very long time. There's something about giant family gatherings that just give me so much anxiety, but I felt like it was important to meet them where I'm at in this very moment in my adult life. Also realizing that my Cantonese is terrible and I need to practice, but it was just great seeing family and seeing everyone together. So I've lived in the city for almost 10 years now, and I knew I wanted to experience the city like when I first moved here. I think when you start living in a city for a long time, things just start feeling like habit and you just stop looking for things to do. So I knew I wanted to do a hike and something completely random. Hiking does bring me a lot of joy. A lot of my anxiety, my inner dialogue no longer exists. I focus on one step at a time, mainly because if you know me, I trip a lot, but it's a very grounding sensation. It was just nice to breathe. It was crazy because that weekend was storming and there was a good 20 minutes of the hike where we were in just pouring rain. Dangerous, but highly recommended. Very adventurous. And so the other thing we did, my partner surprised me and took us, you can never guess it, took us horseback riding. I know. In the city? Okay, so I've never ridden a horse before and I was a little terrified. I've always, watched movies or, seen on social media where people have so much fun riding horses, but the idea to me seemed fun, but I was definitely terrified. We did a park trail tour around Golden Gate Park. It was literally one of the best experiences I've had. There was this little girl on the tour who was definitely a pro. She constantly reminded us. She knew every horse by name. She knew the personality of the horses. She even told me when the horse that I was riding on, her name was Abby. She basically warned me and was like, Abby is a little bouncy. You're definitely going to be sore tomorrow. It was just really funny to me. It was just great having these random connections. So lastly, I spent the weekend diving into my hobbies. I read a whole bunch. I journaled a whole bunch. I played video games. I even unboxed some Smeeskies. As you know, little obsessed. I have this rule now where I buy a whole box, a whole series. There's like a box of 12 of them, and that'll be it. It literally is I think the best strategy, because you get at least one of each and you have a chance to get the secret. I only buy a box and never again. That is the rule I'm gonna swear by, but I'm not mad if you gift me one. But it's wild. I got the secret on my birthday, especially with the moving series. It's the new one. No words. And on my birthday. Hope you had a good time celebrating my birthday with me. This was a great reminder for me that sometimes the best celebrations are the ones that bring us closer to my true self. It's not about grand gestures. It's about cherishing the things we have and finding joy in the simplest of things. I chose to celebrate myself. That just got me emotional. How do you like to celebrate your birthday or even special days? I would love to hear your stories and your goals and intentions, and maybe get some new ideas for my birthday next year. So until next time, thanks for watching. Bye!